All right, guys, here's the second workout. At home, you know, we all have to do something and keep moving. I know for me, I'll go stir crazy, so I have to work out and I have to move. So here we go again. This is the second one. I'm just gonna go through all of the exercises, show you what they should look like so that you can do them on your own. First one is reverse lunge with a knee drive. So going into that reverse lunge, stepping back, making sure everything's at 90, and then as you stand up, pick that knee up. Down into that lunge, pick that knee up. Regular crunches, we all know what these look like, but I want you to try really hard to keep your shoulders back and not curl in like this. So what I do is I like to keep my arms out in front of me instead of behind my head, chin lifted, crunch up, back down, get those shoulders as high off the ground as physically possible for yourself, engaging your core before you crunch. Butt kickers, again, we all know what butt kickers look like. Super standard, movement. Keep those legs moving. Again, if you need modification, you don't have to jump if you're afraid things are going to fall down or low impact. Next, cross-body mountain climbers. Just like a regular mountain climber, the only difference is that you're pulling that knee across and touching that opposite elbow. Faster you go, harder it is. Next, V-ups. Similar to our double crunch in the last video, only this time you're going to try and keep your legs super straight. Reach up, touch your toes, back down, up, touch your toes, back down. Faster, slower, higher you get yourself up, makes it harder. We all know how to do a nice plank. These are plank to toe taps. These are going to help our side obliques. Getting in your plank, legs nice and wide, hinge the hips back, reach for the toes, bring it back down. Hinge back, reach for your toe, bring it back down. It won't work if your core is not engaged, so make sure you're squeezing your core actively. Jumping jacks, again, arms up and down, low impact, you're just stepping side to side. You're still gonna keep your heart rate up even if you're not jumping, I promise. Supermans, so on your stomach, arms out to your sides, or you could do arms out, or you could do arms behind your back, completely up to you. I like them here. Try really hard to keep your feet on the floor, but it's okay if you can't. Lift and hold, lower back down. Lift and hold, lower back down. I apologize, our floor is super squeaky. And then fire hydrants. We've done these before in my dance classes, so this is a one that most of the girls should know. Tabletop position, shoulders over wrists, lift and hinge, and then bring it back down. Lift and lower back down. From the side, you're lifting that leg at 90, bringing it back down, lifting at 90, bringing it back down. Give yourself a little squeeze at the top. Body weight squats, we've talked about these again. Same thing, if you have a weight, feel free to hold it. If you don't need one. Hinge it first, then squat, stand and squeeze. Core tight, we don't want an arch back, we want our bellies in. Hinge first, squeeze, and squeeze at the top. You should be able to put all the weight in your heels, lift your toes up if you had to. Calf raises, I personally like to do them one leg at a time, but you can do two legs, that's perfectly fine. Make sure you get all the way up as high as you can, and then back down. All the way up as high as you can, and back down. Squeeze at the top, don't just stand there and go like this. Actively squeeze your muscles, and then let yourself lower back down. Plank jacks, these are one of my favorites. In your plank, and it's just a jumping jack with your feet. Low impact, you can step, make it extra hard. Add the push-up in there, okay? That's really fun. Butt kickers, again, low impact, not moving, not jumping. Otherwise, you're full on range of motion kicking your butt. Plank, knee to elbow. Nice strong plank. You can do opposite. I'm personally just gonna go out, touch my knee, bring it back down, touch my knee, bring it back down. Give yourself a small pause up there. Activate that core. Get those shoulders working. Everyone's favorite, nice classic burpees, okay? So you don't have to do the push-up if that is too much for you. Otherwise, you can drop to your knees for the push-up. Otherwise, do the push-up. You're only gonna be doing a few of them. It's not gonna kill you. So down, out, push-up, in, jump. You don't have to jump. Low impact, down, out, push-up. You can step it in and just stand, okay? Make your choices, but don't stop. Don't just not do the exercise because of what you think you have to do. You can modify. Ask me if you need modification. High knees, hands up. Again, modification, no jumping. Otherwise, you're moving. Push-ups, we've talked about push-ups before. Shoulders stacked right on top of the wrists so that we're not out like this. Hands and elbows are not gonna go out 90. Elbows are gonna go back at 45 and straight back up. tummies are tight. And then squat steps. So hinge first, then squat, stay in this position, your step touching. Okay, if you have a weight, this is the perfect opportunity to hold a weight. If you're advanced and you have a band, feel free to slap one on. Otherwise, you're gonna feel it, okay? I promise. All right, so that's the end of 2. Like I said, the workout should be attached. So this, I recommend going through the workout, looking at the exercises, and then watching the video so you know what you're doing. So you don't have to stop and pause, because it should only take you an hour.